Hello everyone, it's Deb of Deb Loves Jewelry. Welcome back to my channel. It is SoftFlex Mystery Design Kit reveal time. This one is Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, and diamonds are my birthstone, so this is singing my tune. The design challenge kit has amazing pieces and parts, and the SoftFlex reveal will be March 26th. So let's open this up. Now the packaging is all in alignment with the theme as always. There's lots of sparkle on the paper, and I just love that about these kits. So I'm always so excited just as I'm about to pull the bag out. Oh my gosh, look at this kit. It's so jam-packed as it always is. And is this 925 sterling silver SoftFlex? Yes, it is. I'm so excited to work with that. It's so lovely. It's such nice quality. And look at these colors. My favorite. I love pink. And these are some really beautiful beads, some very sparkly ABs. And look at, there's a cute toggle. And these spacers, daisy spacers, are so cool. And the Jesse James beads, Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friends mix is so great. This is going to be a really fun kit to work with. So let's pour everything out and see what this really looks like. Wow. These are some incredible sparkle beads. Look at these rectangular crystals. Oh, and those really are truly beautiful. And here's my favorite. Oh my gosh, little pink pearls, freshwater pearls, and there's even a heart crystal in there. And those little check glass spacers are amazing. So let's get making. So I'm gonna cut about maybe 14 inches of the SoftFlex from the package, and I'm going to put one of the SoftFlex crimps onto the wire and pull it all the way down as it's folded over till you have a small loop at the end. This is going to be our attachment, or one of the attachment points for our clasp. So I'm just making a nice generous loop at the end and crimping with a regular crimp plier. So just getting a nice, good solid crimp. And then what I'm going to do is use some 15-0 seed beads from my stash. So they're in a gunmetal gray, actually a nickel colored glass. And I'm putting 3 on each strand. So at this point, your strands are going to be separated, and then I'm going to add a bead, and the bead is going to go over one of the wires, and then you're going to put an identical bead on the other wire, then 3 more seed beads on each wire. So we're going to do then a larger bead on both wires, but first, because some of the beads have larger holes, I'm going to use those spacers, those check glass daisy spacers. And it's a little challenging to pull 2 strands through it, but it can totally be done. Just be patient, take your time. And what I want to do is make sure that I'm creating a little bit of a diamond shape with the seed beads and the 2 beads, getting everything synced up without a lot of space in between, as much as possible. Then a larger bead going over both of them. And that amazing, like hematite looking bead in the Jesse James beads mix is such a cool shape. Then another one of those daisy spacers on the other side. And then we're going to separate our wires again and repeat 3 seed beads onto each wire. Now, I don't know how 11-0s would work here. I'm sure they would. You just may want to try how many you would need in order to get everything to lay the way that you would like it to. So that's worth a shot if you want to give that a try and you don't like the tiny 15-0s. So I am putting on those seed beads and then picking out 2 other similar size beads to the crystals we started with. And one, I've got those glass pearls. One is going to go on each wire. And I love those pink faux pearls. They're so, so pretty. Then we're going to put 3 seed beads on after that on each wire. And this is going to be the pattern. You'll want 3 seed beads on each wire, 1 bead on each wire, 3 more seed beads on each wire, and then another one of those check glass daisy spacers, then a larger bead, and then another daisy spacer. So that's your pattern. And I wanted to make sure that I used 2 of each of the beads that I really, really liked from the different mixes. So some from the pink bead mix and some from the Jesse James beads mix, and same for the larger beads. So there are some larger beads that are all sort of about the same size. So I did not really do any specific pattern. I just wanted all of the beauty of the pinks and the whites and the clears and the hematites all to be together and make just an interesting, fun bracelet with a cool design. So I think I used just about every bead that was about the same size. So the crystals, the freshwater pearls, the faux pearls. There's just a little bit of everything in this bracelet, but all the different shades of pink are represented, and I love that. So the seed beads are very, very easy to fit onto this SoftFlex wire. So you'll just keep sliding those on. The only thing I find challenging is the little daisy spacer. That is something you'll need to be patient with, and you may even need a pair of pliers to help you pull the little ends of the wire through the bead. But just, again, be patient, take your time, and you can figure out how many of these sections you need based on the size bracelet that you need. And if you use different beads than me, you may also need to make some size adjustments as well. Oh my gosh, I love how this looks. It's so very, very cool, and it feels really nice with this kind of design. Something about taking the 2 wires, separating them, and putting them back together again just does something magical. So at the end, I'm going to add a crimp tube and pull both wires away from each other and crimp. And that's just to get everything nice and secure and make sure that the wires aren't crossed. And then what I want to do is snip off one of the wires. So you don't have to pick one or the other specifically, just pick one and then put on another crimp tube and your clasp. So I'm going to do this to make sure that I can attach the toggle. So I'm putting my wire around and back down through that crimp tube, pulling that down and giving myself enough of a loop that that toggle piece can move freely. Always want to make sure that you're not choking down too hard on your loop of your toggle so that it has some movement. Trimmed off my excess. One last thing, I'm going to take a ball end head pin and I'm going to do a wire wrap loop. And before I completely wrap it, I'm going to open it up and I'm going to put it between those 2 crimps. Now this is going to camouflage some of the kind of funkiness that putting 2 crimps together looks like. It just looks like a little bit of funkiness. So I'm just wire wrapping that on, creating a little bit of a distraction there, but with a really beautiful bead, another pink bead. I absolutely love this bracelet. I can't wait to make another piece like this with this technique. I think it came out beautifully. It's so much fun. And the Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend is a really awesome kit from SoftFlex. Check it out at softflexcompany.com. Thanks for watching.